Upper body horizontal press progression. The first exercise is knee push-ups. These are performed by kneeling on the floor with arms extended and hands shoulder width apart. Go ahead and rest your weight on your hands and knees. In order to perform a knee push-up correctly, you need to engage your core by tightening up those abs when bending your arms. Your chest should come down and hover above the floor instead of touching it. Keeping your spine in neutral is very important for correct form and should be maintained throughout the movement. Also keeping your hands directly below your shoulder to make it easier on you. A few common errors include not keeping your muscles activated when lowering to the floor, keeping your core tight throughout, and keeping the weight in your whole hand rather than just your wrist. Remembering to keep controlled breathing throughout and doing too many reps at a time. They might be an easier exercise to start off with, but you don't want to overdo it and move too fast. If you want to use a towel, pillow, or mat for you to kneel on, that will make the exercise more comfortable for your knees. Having your hands on a flat surface is important to prevent the risk of injury to the hand or wrist. A few benefits to the knee push-ups include using the same upper body muscles as you would when performing a standard push-up. These muscles include chest, shoulders, traps, triceps, biceps, forearms, and upper back. Starting off with knee push-ups can allow you to learn the proper posture but decrease the load. This exercise will help improve muscular endurance of your upper body, allowing you to move on to more challenging exercises with more reps. Next is standard push-ups, which adds the challenge of stabilization by altering the center of gravity due to the change in points of contact moving from the knees to the feet. This increases the load of the push-up. Starting in a plank position with hands shoulder width apart, along with your feet at a shoulder width apart. Bracing your core and your glutes is important for proper positioning. Your elbows should be at a 45-degree angle of your body instead of perpendicular. When lowering down, bend your elbows to a 90-degree angle or lower, pushing down towards the floor without touching the floor. Then push back up, keeping your core and your glutes activated. Remembering to keep the proper posture is important in order to perform the exercise correctly, maintaining a straight line from your head to your back to your feet. A common error is your hips being too low when they should be aligned with your shoulders throughout, which would prevent the core from being used to provide stabilization. Other common errors include your hands being too far forward when your hands should be directly below your shoulders, which can help prevent injury and allow you to activate the correct muscles. Having your elbows at a perpendicular angle instead of a 45-degree angle can cause injury and prevents you from being able to control your core throughout the exercise. Benefits to performing standard push-ups include building strength in your upper body by activating chest, shoulders, traps, triceps, biceps, forearms, and upper back muscles. Standard push-ups also help build muscular endurance, just like with the knee push-ups. After standard push-ups, we have feet elevated push-ups. These can be done with a raised surface, such as a bench or a box. The higher the surface it is, the harder the exercise will be. To start with the feet elevated push-ups, have your body face away from the raised surface. Have your hands on the floor directly below your shoulders and elbows at 45 degrees from your body. Have your feet on top of the raised surface and brace your core and your glutes just like performing the standard push-ups. Then bend your elbows and lower the ground without touching the floor. Keeping your back straight and your spine aligned with the rest of your body will allow you to maintain proper posture throughout the exercise and prevent any injuries. Keeping your head looking down can help keep your neck aligned with the rest of your body. Performing the elevated push-ups at a moderate speed and reps can be beneficial in order to make sure the positioning is kept the whole time and they are done correctly. Remembering to inhale on the descent and exhale on the ascent is key in any push-up exercise. Without proper breathing, it adds an unnecessary challenge and prevents you from having proper stabilization and control. Feet elevated push-ups still work the same muscles as the knee push-ups and standard push-ups. Compared to standard push-ups, feet elevated push-ups put more weight on your upper pectoral muscles and front deltoids due to the angle that they are being performed at. On top of your pecs and your front deltoids, your rotator cuff and core muscles are working more. When in the decline position, there is also more stress on your wrists, which helps improve wrist strength. One-arm push-ups are next. When performing a one-arm push-up, the wider your legs are apart, the easier the movement is. Place your free arm either behind your back or on your hip and keep the arm you're using at a 45-degree angle from your body. Keeping your fingers spread out allows for more stability to push up with. When pushing down, you want to turn your shoulder towards the floor. Then when going back up, you want to turn your shoulder away from the floor. You want to have your elbow go straight back while having it close to your body. It is helpful to maintain a straight torso and to keep the spine aligned to emphasize the proper posture. If needed, you can have a slight lean towards the side performing the push-up. This is for beginners of one-arm push-ups who might not have the strength to keep their torso as straight as they possibly can. Your glutes, core, and lats are the primary muscles that need to be contracted in order to perform the one-arm push-ups. One of the main errors is having the elbow flared out when it should be at a 45-degree angle, which is consistent with each of the exercises in this progression. The wrist should be directly below the elbow at all times throughout the movement. Having your arm far from your body causes a mechanical disadvantage, so you want to bring your push-up arm closer to your body to maximize your strength. Your wrist should be directly in line with your elbow, which makes the movement easier to perform. The one-arm push-up works the abs and obliques along with, of course, the upper body pushing muscles. By keeping your core tight, your body is fighting the urge to twist your torso, allowing you to keep stability and control. You want your shoulders, torso, and hips to rotate all at the same time rather than just your torso. The benefits of one-arm push-ups are emphasizing the use of all your muscles in the body, contracting since there needs to be full body tension, along with teaching full body control and stability. Weighted push-ups are last. In order to get into the positioning for a weighted push-up, if you have a workout partner, then get into the positioning for a standard push-up and have your partner place the weight between your shoulder blades. If you don't have a workout partner, then lay on your stomach and slide the weight up your back and then get into the positioning for a standard push-up. After performing a set of push-ups, then go back down with your stomach on the ground to take the weights off your back. The benefits of weighted push-ups include working your core muscles compared to other exercises with weight, such as the bench press. Weighted push-ups also require more stabilization and balance in order to keep the weight in the same spot throughout the exercise. The weight also needs more stabilization from the lower extremity muscles since they are key to maintaining stability in this exercise. This exercise works the lower and upper extremity muscles ranging from the hips and glutes to the core, chest, deltoids, biceps, and triceps. Common errors that come with the weighted push-ups are trying to balance the weight on your back rather than working on strength, making sure there is no muscle imbalance so that the weight is evenly distributed across the body, along with making sure the weight is located on the upper back rather than the lower back. The weight being on the lower back makes the exercise more difficult because it is adding more weight to the center of gravity, which isn't the point of the weight. Having the weight located on the upper back will have it located over the shoulders, which is one of the main areas being targeted. Some common similarities among exercises in this progression include keeping elbows at a 45-degree angle from the body. Head should be looking down to allow for neck alignment. Feet and hands are shoulder width apart. Fingers should be spread out to allow for more stability. Keeping your core tight. keeping your spine aligned with the rest of the body, maintaining control and stabilization throughout the movement, almost touching the ground when going down, and lastly, inhale on the descent and exhale on the ascent.